I love visiting off the beaten track destinations. This time my adventure led me to Mangystau, a part of Kazakhstan. It's actually my second time in this country, and each time I'm blown away by the places I discover. It's such a vast land with an amazing energy, and those landscapes, they're like from another planet. On our road trip, we came across a yurt camp in the middle of nowhere. I can't even put into words how amazing it was to discover this small haven of civilization with even a shower available. Moments like these make me truly value all the conveniences we have in life, you know? You know, it feels like the best time to travel here in this part of Kazakhstan is either early in the morning or in the evening, because now the temperature here is so comfortable and I'm finally feeling really good. And overall, traveling in this part of Kazakhstan feels like, you know, we're opening a new land. You can just drive for hours and you will not see anything that resembles a city or a town. There are tiny villages here and there, but they look really remote. There is even no reception. I don't even know how people live there. I have a Kazakh SIM card and I don't have any reception anywhere. I'm not saying that it's bad, it's just a really unique experience. I'm kind of glad that I'm here because, you know, it feels very different to traveling to many other locations. Tonight we're sleeping in this yurt. Looks really authentic, but it's so nice that here they have some trees. They have to water them every day because naturally trees don't grow here, but it's so nice to be surrounded by trees. Good morning. It's really early in the morning. It's like 5 a.m. and we are going to the mountain to see the sunrise. Honestly, this was one of the most amazing moments in my life. We set out early morning to the spot known as Ayrakty Valley of the Castles. We're gonna go up there. I had no clue what to expect, but the moment I saw it, I was just speechless. It was like stepping into a fantasy movie, something out of Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings, and we had the whole place to ourselves. Whew. I'm here. Oh. So beautiful. Probably one of the most beautiful sunrises in my life. Can you even imagine this is real? It was truly a spiritual experience for me. Those cliffs really did resemble enchanting castles, and there even were wild horses running in the background. Can you imagine we were on the mountain, completely alone in the heart of nowhere. The silence was just surreal, and before me stretched this vast expanse of land and these stunning mountains. In that moment, I felt truly alive. It's hard to put into words how powerful that experience was. Being out in the wild like that clears your mind and gives you a whole new perspective on things. It's like a reset button for the soul, you know? We stumbled upon this village and stopped to grab some snacks for the road. We ended up exploring the local market too. So now we'll go and check out the market in the village here in Kazakhstan. It looks really authentic and it's so hot. I'm trying to cover myself. It looks kind of empty. It seems like people just don't want to get outside because it's really hot. You know, we've noticed that many locals here wear these white balaclavas just because they don't want their faces to get burned, and we've decided to kind of merge with the locals. Комфортно?
Жарко.
We have found a cafe in the village and we're gonna have lunch here. You know, it's really difficult to find any cafes in this area. Here is what the cafe looks like. The next place we hit was once again out of this world. It's called Sor Tuzbair salt marsh. It's so far off from any signs of civilization and there wasn't a tourist in sight. So we've come to a new location. It looks just wow. I don't even have words to describe it. It used to be a bottom of an ocean. There used to be an ancient ocean here. Wow, let me show you. Just look at this, wow. Seems like again we are the only ones here. We were driving for 2 hours to this lake. I haven't seen any cars or any tourists again. And you know, it feels like I'm in some National Geographic documentary. To be honest, it was kind of scary to realize you're so remote, just you and Mother Nature, no one else. But at the same time, once you let that sink in, it's something magical and healing. The colors of this place are just something else. Even my eyes felt refreshed, like they were getting a dose of healing. You know, it's funny, in the city we're so used to screens bombarding us with all these bright colors, and I hadn't realized how noisy that could be for the mind. But out here with these soft pastel shades of nature, it's like getting a color therapy session. Since it's summer, the water in the salt marsh dried up and we could literally walk on this crunchy salt surface. We decided to set up a camp right there, you know, trying to put into words how it felt. Being completely alone in that place is just impossible. We'll set up the tents here and we'll be surrounded by the beautiful mountains all by ourselves. Here in the sand you can find some fossils. That's so exciting. I have never seen anything like this before. Okay, I think it's a sea urchin. You can't really get it off. Can you see? It's so pretty. Wow. Looks like a dragon egg. Next to our camp we found some bones of a mountain goat, I think. Here is a skull and a big horn. Wow. I wonder what happened to this goat. I hope it's not like a mountain lion or something. Yeah, there are leopards in this area, but they're really rare. I would like to see a leopard. I feel so peaceful here. Oh my god. You know, it's so quiet and there are no people around kilometers away. I think it's such a luxury to have this opportunity to just be here in nature by ourselves in our little tents and see this not light polluted sky with so many stars. I just feel so lucky to be here right now, so far from civilization, and to spend the night in our little tent in the middle of nowhere. It's such a luxury. For me, I'm so happy.